I'm not proud of it, but I'm actually nothing special, and I'm still here at KGSP. GKS, 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 GKS. Welcome back, guys, to my channel. I welcome myself too, because it was such a long time. Do not consider the video before, which was just about like a status report. So I promised you guys years ago that I'm going to sometimes do frequently asked question videos about the GKS scholarship. So we arrived to the point where we do one video as such, and this video is going to be part 1, because to be honest I collected 10 questions, but I am not going to do 10 in one video because it's going to be so long. You know, guys, I like to talk, so case in point, let's cut to the chase. Let's see the first question. My answer is it depends. Me, I don't needed it. I'm here, right? And I don't have any English language proficiency test or whatever. Why not? Because I did my bachelor and master's in English, like the whole course, even if it was in Hungary, I did the whole thing in English. Anyway, I asked NIID and they said it's totally fine, it doesn't matter, we consider your English education, your English language education as a kind of indication towards my English language skill set. And anyway, guys, if you go through any interviews, like if you go through the embassy track or even the university track, the universities and the interviewers can see your actual English level knowledge. So it might mean some plus points, but it also depends on what kind of major you want to go to, what kind of university, because some universities, for example, as far as I know, Busan University does not accept anyone without any language certification. So I was considering going there, but hence they needed language exam certificate. I did not apply there. So just remember that. Just remember, because it's important for you to do the research before applying for the universities about the universities where you want to go. So no, it's not a problem, you can solve it, but it depends on many factors, the factors I just told you. So don't be afraid if you don't have any kind of certificate, it can still be managed, you can still get the scholarship, that's not the main point. Let's see the second question. It's going to be a short answer. There are many people, amongst others, me too, who were kind of confused about when I talked about KGSP or GKS, and then people were like, oh, I think you talk about KGSP, but then I think it's rather GKS, and to be honest, it's the same. Like, as far as I know, and I checked online, if you go to study.studyinkorea.go.kr, I think, there you can find that they actually renamed the program. So the old name was KGSP, Korean Government Scholarship Program, and now they changed it to Global Korean Scholarship. Yeah, so it's just a matter of name. So now it's GKS scholarship, not KGSP, although many people like me refer to it as KGSP because when I applied it was KGSP. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. Don't be confused, it's the same thing again. Let's see the third question. You can certainly do a research about what you can or cannot study here in Korea, to be honest, through this scholarship, because the scholarship provides a very good database about all the universities and the offered majors the universities provide you with. So there is like a list, so you can choose whatever you want, you can do your research in that. Basically you just need to go to the studyinkorea.go.kr and then there you can just check the GKS notifications about the application procedure, and there you get your some kind of like 30-page long instructions, and there you can download the list of universities as well, with including the majors, of course. So if you do want to do art or medicine or anything, you can check if they have like courses or opportunities for that specific direction. But I have to tell you, as far as I know, you cannot do medicine here through KGSP. Maybe you can as an international student with your own merit, with your own funds, but as a KGSP student, as far as I know, don't. But as I said, check that document and you find there every answer you need for this question. The most important answer for this very important question is that you always get a dorm as a KGSP student. At least that's what I heard and that's what I experienced too. I always got the dorm. So KGSP students have kind of like a priority to get accommodation because they know that you are here through that scholarship. You are not here on your own merit as an international student. You are here as a KGSP student, so you are provided with accommodation in a dormitory. How the dormitory is, it depends what they provide, it depends on the school, obviously. So no, you cannot choose who you live with, unfortunately, in most of the dormitories. I don't know all of the dormitories, obviously, but no, mostly I couldn't choose who I live with. And then many dormitories require you to move quite often from one room to another without total logic, but like in Koryo there at KU you have to move every half a year to a different room, so you just cannot stay in the same room, which is crazy for me. And then you have to Emmy had to move like every 4 months or so. It was crazy. Just imagine like moving all the time. It's annoying. That was also one of the reasons I just left the dorm. Anyway, when you become a see, I always say KGSP, no, when you become a GKS student, then you can like the school where you're going, they're going to inform you about every opportunity, about the dormitory, about basically everything, because they know that you need accommodation. So your school is going to take care of that, obviously with your help, because they are going to need you to cooperate with information and etc. But they are going to email you about the details when it's about time for you to move to your university. Also with the language school, it's going to be the same. They are going to help you with the dormitory. And they're going to place you in a dormitory, so just don't worry about the dormitory, guys. As a KGSP student, you're going to be provided an accommodation, don't worry. So let's see the last question for this video, okay, the 5th question. I'm not proud of it, but I'm actually nothing special, and I'm still here at KGSP. GKS. Okay, so GKS. Anyway, yes, if you published anything, that's awesome. Do you have a special certificate? Did you win special competitions? Even better. You can write about all of these accomplishments because Koreans just love people with accomplishments, with a lot of certificates, with a lot of papers, believe me. It's all going to be so cool. But if you don't have them, you still have a chance. You don't have to not apply. You don't have to think about not applying because you didn't publish anything yet, or because you never won any kind of academic competition. Just don't worry about it. Just try and apply, because if you don't even try, then yeah. When I applied, I didn't have anything. Like I won some scholarships, but it was mostly, you know, the usual study abroad scholarship, nothing special. And I did good in the school. I had very good GPA. I studied everything in English, but and I had some work experience because when I applied for KGSP I already worked for 2 years at the company. But the most important thing here is that do not think that if you don't have the listed items which mean plus points that you cannot get into this scholarship, because you can. Obviously the competition is fiercer and fiercer every day, so yeah, there is this worry about maybe not getting the the plus points, but believe me when I say that if you go through the embassy track, then the very well written personal statement and study plan and future plan is going to be the key for going to the interview. And when you're at the interview, how you respond to the questions, how you do the interview is going to be maybe more important than a publication or an award you won. So it's all about the whole picture, and those certificates and those extra bits are just small parts of the whole. So don't concentrate on them specifically. It's good to have them, but it's not necessary. It's not conditional. So that was it for today, for this video. And at some point in the upcoming weeks, the second part is going to come. The frequently asked questions part 2 is going to come, answering more of your questions regarding this scholarship. So if you haven't subscribed yet, just subscribe so you get a notification about the new video. And also, if you haven't subscribed for my Instagram, just subscribe, because there is going to be a cool voting about the next video's topic before the new frequently asked questions comes out. So you can decide what you want to hear about the most from me. I'm going to try to do my best and inform you to my best knowledge. But don't forget that my semester starts and I'm going to be dad in this semester. So please be patient with me. See you soon and have a wonderful day. Bye.